Welcome, friends of the Greasy Shop Rag. Today we're going to take a look at this Husqvarna 122 HD60 hedge trimmer. Check it out here. The blades do not want to spin very fast at all. Normally a person would think that there's a lot of friction, a lot of resistance, and that's why they're not moving. And at first, honestly, that's what I thought as well. So the first thing you want to do is loosen up these screws here on the clippers. There is a block underneath each one that keeps you from tightening them to the point where they won't move, but debris can get in there, what have you. So we'll try it with the screws loose and we get the same results. Now we're going to take a look inside the gearbox and just see what's going on in there. Look at the speed this guy moves at. Hey, it's almost like 3 times speed, dude. So it's definitely got enough grease in it. I don't know what kind of grease is in there, but it's grease. Now, some people might say too much grease is better than no grease. Well, you're going to find out here in a minute that too much grease is the same as no grease. So you get a piece of equipment you can't use if you got too much grease in it. You can see that the cutter bar clearly moves easily.
What the hell?
And when that cammed gear spins that arm, that connecting rod looking arm, it'll move the cutter. Now here we see that the clutch drum is in fact turning the drive gear. So I decided there was nothing wrong inside that gearbox. Button it back up. And we're going to split the transmission from the bottom of the engine and look at the clutch drum. There's just 3 screws that hold this thing down. And a bunch of side covers and cables and other gizmos and gadgets and crap. So you got to get that all out of the way.
Give it up. Well, I think there's your problem.
Yeah, there's your problem. All of that grease they pumped in there made its way into the clutch and the drum assembly. And it can't, you know, any little bit of friction in the transmission and the cutter blades is overcoming the
Wow, what a pain in the ass.
what do I want to say? The clutch's ability to spin the drum. It's just spinning in the grease.
Yeah, a little bit. Were you neglected as a child or what?
You know what that is?
That was bullshit.
That's right. You see the grease circ there in that picture? You see them dirt and leaves in that picture?
Wow, what a fucking
So they
mess.
thought they were doing the right thing by pumping it full of grease. But then they neglected to do the right thing by cleaning the air, fresh air intake for cooling the engine. So they're going to get educated on proper maintenance. This is, excuse me, this is not a homeowner machine. This is a contractor. Yeah, you see all them leaves just to the left of the carburetor there. That's got to get cleaned out of there. Right now I'm pulling the throttle cable off the carburetor just so we can separate the engine from the handle assembly. Get in there and clean things up.
That was easy.
So that clutch came off of there pretty easy, eh? I've never really had a problem with these on the hedge trimmers. They come apart pretty decent. We're just going to measure the clutch and make sure that it's not worn beyond its limits. And with all that grease in there, how could it wear at all, right? So through the magic of video, all our grease is cleaned up. The little grease elves came and spick and spanned it. Well, I got it this far down and I got easy access at the spark arrestor. I'm going to pull that screen out and check it. I know they've been running old gas through here. I could tell by the way it smelled and the way it was smoking. There's not much buildup in this screen, but we'll burn out what we have there. Ooh, that's hot. No, it's not. Those things cool off so damn fast you can touch them damn near as soon as you pull the heat away. Damn near. Not as soon as, so don't say, hey, that greasy shop rake dude said I could touch this when it was hot. No, he didn't. He said they cool off fast. Alright, we'll take a little bit of emery paper here and just rough up the clutch drum. I mean, I don't think this is anything you'll find in the service manual, but you know, every mechanic's got his own little things he likes to do, and that's one of mine. Well, we'll get
Simple,
this cable
right?
fed back through, and then we'll fight it, because we haven't fought anything for the last 5 minutes here on this repair, so we're about due again.
Come on. Give it up. Let's just bolt this bad boy together.
So finally I decide we're just going to bolt
go
it
with this
back
one, yeah.
together. It'll be the easiest way.
There we go. Home run. What's this do?
Alright, this little cover holds the throttle cable in place. We'll get that screwed down. As I make this video, I'm about, we're 2 days into, we had a big storm here. There's pictures of funnel clouds, but it's not an official tornado. It doesn't matter. The damage is still there. So we've been spending the last 2 days, we've got crews out helping clean, but we've also got the store open. I mean, all the power was out the first day, so we were running on generator power. We were selling generators, we were selling chainsaws and chain and canned fuel because people couldn't get fuel at the gas stations. The power was out. You know, people would bring in their saw and say, well, I can't get it started. You'd ask them when the last time they used it was, and it was, you know, 3 presidents ago, or back in the tornado of '86, I had it running. And, you know, what are you going to do? You're not going to spend a half an hour doing a carb rebuild when in that same half an hour you could help 10 other people, you know, get back out there and start cleaning up. So,
Well, by golly,
you know,
I tell
either
you.
they'd buy a new saw or they would just, I don't know what they would do. They left. For the most part, we were able to help most of the hundreds of people that walked in the door. You know, either we had the part they needed, or the chain they needed, or the equipment they were looking for. So, it was a busy day. And the following day was just as crazy. So it looks like I got done fighting this side cover on here. And this top cover, this is something I pull off of these things every time I service one, because I can blow air down through all the openings on the bottom that where the debris is built up and clean them out. And I try to encourage the owners to do that as well. Just pull that cover off and blow all the debris down and out. So we're going to test run this thing here, and then after that we're going to remove that grease zerk. We got good function of the cutter head. Motor's not running that good, needs a tune-up yet. I don't know what they were putting in the fuel tank, or if it's just old fuel or what. The cutter's working the way it's supposed to now. So you see that grease zerk there? That's going away. There is a plug on the bottom of the gearbox where they can screw the plug out and pump or push grease in, you know, from a tube or something like that. So that's really all I'm going to have for you on this one. Thanks for watching. Later.
Grease gun privileges denied.